you're speaking my language, because last night, so many people were ordering corn dog baskets at work that I swear to you, I looked at it and I was like, I kind of want a corn dog. I'm like, do they make veggie corn dogs?
If your vegan downfall was a corn dog basket, that would be such an epic story. And you're like, I've been a vegan for 25 years. And then one day,
this corn
dog basket really was just calling my name and I scarfed the whole thing down.
Could you imagine? Hey there. Welcome to Parties to Playdates. I'm Kendall.
And I'm Jess. We're here to fill your day with warmth and laughter.
Join us as we navigate the chaos and joy of everyday life.
We're all about sharing real life moments with a dash of humor and practical tips.
So grab your coffee and settle in for a cozy chat.
Because here, every moment is a story worth sharing.
No topic is off limit.
And every listener is a friend.
Let's get this party started.
Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning.
How are you doing, my little stuffy nose girl?
I know. I'm sorry if you guys hear like my little sniffles.
I feel so bad. It's like a legit like wintertime cold you have going on.
Straight up. It literally is. Friday night, I felt it come on.
Oh.
Maverick was already sick since Thursday. And I knew I was going to get it just because Ryan's so lucky. He has the best immune system. He's been around us this whole time. Nothing's wrong with him. And I'm over here like, I can't breathe. I can't sleep. My nose is runny. I have a fever. My body hurts. It's awful.
It's probably all those antibiotics that are in the meat he eats. Pro tip.
It's actually so true.
Honestly, if you think about it, I'm just saying it might be a real thing.
That is so true. And that's a whole other topic we should probably talk about. That's hysterical, but yes, it probably is.
Yeah, that's wild. Oh, well, I hope you guys feel better soon because that sucks.
Thank you. Luckily, Mav, it's weird. Our symptoms are different. He is like so congested. You can hear it in his breathing, and his cough is really nasty, but he's totally fine. He can run around and be happy as can be. Also, he's 2, so he has that energy.
Yeah.
But I don't have a cough. I just am so congested. And I like this fever is like going on and off. It's bizarre.
Oh, that's weird.
Mm-hmm. And I can't stop sneezing.
Oh.
Yeah,
because your body's like, clogged. Get it out of here.
Yeah, straight up. Sneeze it out.
Remove it now.
Sneeze it.
Oh, man.
But we're good.
Well, what did they say or do this week in the midst of your delightful cold?
Right. And so this is my shout out to Ryan. Speaking of being sick, he literally has done everything for this whole household.
Aww.
Literally everything since Friday night. He's walked every single dog by himself, morning and night. He's gotten up with Mav in the morning, given him all the medicines, fed him breakfast, changed him, got him ready, and then literally like pretty much stayed home and just took care of us. It was really, really, really nice, to be honest.
That's so sweet.
I for sure have been laying down since Saturday morning.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And then I had to go to work, and then work sent me home, which was nice, and then, Sunday, I just laid down all day long, and same yesterday until I had to go to work.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. So shout out to Ryan. That's my story.
Yeah, 5 stars for
He's
Ryan.
He's such a helper right now. Well, he's always been that way, but this is like when I really, really needed him.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's
it was
awesome.
So helpful. I was like, how do single moms do it?
I don't know.
Seriously.
I don't know.
I mean, unless you have family around, and I mean, we do, we don't. It's weird.
Yeah.
But like, my mom's not down the street to be like, hey, can I drop him off for a few hours just to sleep?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. They just gate the house and lay on the couch and just deal.
And the times
really...
like he would be like, oh, I have to go to work for like literally an hour and a half. I'll be back and I'll help. And I'm like, no worries. It's fine. And I'm like on the couch, just like going in and out of sleep. And Maverick is just sitting next to me, just going,
oh,
so sweet. So, and then he wants to snuggle. He'll get under the blanket with me and snuggle, and he'll just watch a movie. And I'm like, I feel like the worst mom ever. We just watched the 3rd movie this morning. And I'm like, I just don't care. I'm sorry.
No, don't feel like the worst mom ever. I just heard a podcast that I came across called Help We're Outnumbered. And it's a couple that have 4 kids.
I've heard of them.
And the younger 2 are twin 1-year-olds.
Oh, wow.
And then the other 2, I think the oldest is like neurodivergent, and then the other one's just like a tornado. I don't know. It's a lot of kids. It's a lot of work. But they were doing tips, and the mom said, lower your standards, lower your expectations for yourself, because It's okay. It's okay you watch 3 movies when you're sick and you feel terrible and you're just trying to get better. It's okay.
Thank you.
It's fine.
I feel so
Good
much
job.
better.
Good job, Mom. You were there. Had somebody to snuggle with. And kids love movies.
He does.
They don't care.
And he can sit through all the movies, man. He's
Yeah.
such a good kid. He could literally be like,
Yeah.
and just watch it and laugh and understand it. And it's funny. And then I'm like, all right, we need Miss Rachel. We need a little more educational
We
stuff.
need Miss Rachel. Let's get some education. Yeah. See, you're doing fine.
Thank you. What about you? What's going on with you?
Well, last night I'm about to go to bed and I get a phone call from my oldest daughter. She's downstairs. This is how we communicate.
I love it.
And she's like, Mom, somebody is drinking my juice. Because she'll buy apple juice, orange juice, grape juice. And it's her coffee. It's her treat. Like when she comes home from work, she wants a glass of juice.
She's so cute.
I know. So she's like, somebody's drinking my juice and I confronted everybody and nobody confessed, but it's gone. Like half of it's gone. I just bought it. And I'm just really tired of spending my money on this juice and then it's just getting drank by somebody else. And I was like, don't worry, I got you. So I get in our family chat because that's how we communicate. And I was like, whoever is drinking Marin's juice, stop it. If there is juice in the fridge, it is not yours. It is 100% Marin's because I do not buy juice. And then I said, so keep your grubby hands off the juice. Drink some water, you savages. Love your non-juice buying mom.
Straight up.
Nobody confessed. I did get a laughing, crying emoji. Hopefully the point was driven home. But I was thinking about it on the drive over today. And I was like, you know, it's funny. As your kids become teenagers, it turns into a really weird roommate situation.
It is.
Where if my kids come home with leftovers or if I come home with leftovers, it's always a crapshoot to put the leftovers in the fridge because some of my kids, they think, oh, if they see it in there for a day and then it doesn't disappear, then it's fair game. Or if it's in the fridge, it's fair game. Or if they're in the mood to eat it and they don't care about the repercussions, it doesn't matter. So I feel like it's good training to have bad roommates. Having multiple siblings that are all teenagers that are just like getting each other's stuff and taking things. And I have to deal with it too because they're constantly stealing my clothes and my underwear and
Oh my God.
stuff like that. My oldest, who got her juice stolen, walked in the other day and I'm looking at her shirt and I'm like, is that my shirt? That is my shirt. I was like, I haven't even worn that shirt yet. Like,
Oh no.
it was just a black shirt I bought for work. And I'm like, I knew I had more shirts. And because the other day I was in my closet looking, I was like, I swear I had a couple other shirts that I was going to wear to work. I was like, where did those go? And I was like, maybe I thought I bought them. And then she walked in with it and I was like, thief, you
There it is.
And then a couple days later, I go to get dressed. I'm trying to find these black pants, have these buttons on them. And I'm like, I was like, they're not here. I have not worn these. I go downstairs. I knock on her door. I was like, hey, did you take my pants with the silver buttons? And she was like, oh yeah, but they're dirty now. I can't give them back right now. She's like half asleep. I'm like,
Great. And you have no time to wash it.
Thinking about it now, I guess she's just reaping what she's sowing in the whole juice department because
100%.
you stole mama's clothes and now somebody else is drinking your juice and it doesn't feel very good, does it?
It doesn't. When you spend your hard-earned money on something you want
Yep.
and you can't have it anymore, that sucks.
Yep.
Who
So,
drank the juice?
We don't really know.
Really?
Nobody confessed. I'm going to put my money on
I have my suspicions.
I think it's the boys. I don't
100%.
feel like
I was going to say it's
I
one
don't
of the
feel like her sister is a juice thief. I'm pretty sure it's the boys that are snagging it.
That is really funny because it reminds me of two things. When I was living at my parents' house and there was 5 of us plus my parents and the food situation, it was just like, if you don't have your name on it, bye-bye. It's
Yeah.
going to be Ian. Or when I was in college with roommates, oh my God, I had one roommate who just literally did not care whose food was what. She would eat it. And we'd all be like, stop eating everybody's food. And she's like, okay. Or like, at least replace it.
Yeah.
You know, nothing.
And she
no
never
replacing.
did.
She would just keep eating it. And I'm like, girl, stop. This is my money.
Yeah.
And we're broke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, poor girl. I feel for her.
So anyways, hopefully the juice thief will get his or her life right. And
They
stop
better.
stealing the juice.
That's so
I know you're
funny.
listening, kids. Stop drinking the juice.
Yeah. I hope you feel guilty, whoever it is.
Well, this week
Today
we are talking about a fun upcoming holiday
Mm-hmm.
for dads.
Daddy
Aw,
Day.
Father's Day.
Woo woo.
We just thought we'd talk about some fun ideas and different gift ideas or fun things to do. I feel like dads are pretty easy.
See, you think that. I think dads are hard.
Really?
Yeah. I find it so hard to shop for my dad and for Ryan.
I feel like for me to shop for Andrew is pretty easy. I'm a very nostalgic type of person, and I just want to rip at their heartstrings. And Andrew's the
Tear
type
him
of
down.
Andrew's the type of person that when he wants something, he just buys it. So there's very rarely something that I'm like, oh, your dad's been looking at this online for months. It would be really nice to get this for him for Father's Day. I'm more like, let him feel the love. Let's make a video montage. Let's make him a
Sentimental
shitty piece of art or something. You know what I mean? Something more sentimental like that is kind of where I tend to go.
For Ryan, it's really hard because I feel like he has everything under the sun that I'm like, well, what do you need? And I'll even ask him, like, what do you need or want? He's like, nothing. I'm fine. I don't need anything. And then it's always the same. Oh, I'm just looking at this hat online, like while we sit down later in the day. And I'm like, okay, so you want this hat. So I need to see it. I'm like, let me see. He's like, why? So you can buy it for me? And I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, way to ruin it.
I know. There's no, honestly, I think there's maybe been a handful of gifts over the last 7 years that I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And vice versa with him, because he's always like, just tell me what you want. And I'm like, I don't want anything. And then he'll listen and hear me or see me do something, and he'll be like, oh, I'll just get her that. I guess we're kind of sentimental, but not really. Ever since Mav was born, I'll do a lot of like paintings and stuff with his butt cheeks, his hands, his feet. I'll let him like color and do whatever.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's very mundane.
Yeah. Some of my favorite ones that I've done, this is what's funny about me. I feel like sometimes I really plan things out, and then sometimes I'm just like, what do we have in the house? What can we put together here? But I had this random piece of scrap wood. It was very long, and I wasn't in the mood to cut it down to size or anything. And I'm like, what can I put on this? And so I decided that I would get some photos printed out of basically all of the big life moments in our life and all of our kids when they were like a day old.
Oh, the photo hanging?
Yeah, the photo hanging thing. So I did one that was from when we got engaged or something, and then one from our wedding, and then a picture of every single one of our kids with their birth date, which Andrew's always forgetting what
and it's right
date
there.
they're born, but it's right there for reference if he ever needs it. It was actually one of my favorite projects to do since I know we're not having any more babies. To have all of the babies just as babies is such a fun thing to look at and to see how different they all are. And I have their birthday, and then I have not their names, but the meaning of their names, which is fun for me because I'll be honest, after 4 kids in 20 years, you kind of forget sometimes the meaning behind things.
Yeah.
So that was one of my favorites. And I'm pretty sure on the back of it, we wrote like a really nice note, and then I had all the kids lay their hands down, and we just traced out their hands on the back of it.
That's really sweet.
So it's a double-sided thing to where there's more going on that's kind of hidden and almost like a timestamp for us too that will always be there that we can take with us.
That's awesome. It is really cute.
It turned out really cute. And I think I printed out 8x10s that I formatted to where there was 2 of the images long ways on each of the 8x10s, and then cut them in half, and then painted the piece of wood, Mod Podged them on, put a little hanging thing on the back.
You are very creative.
And it is one of my favorite ones. So that's a fun one. If you're done having kids, you could totally do that. And you could put whatever information you want on there. You could put their cute little nicknames, or you could put something special. You could do it when they're all 2, when they're all babies. I tried to do them when they were literally 1 to 2 days old.
So cute.
Fresh out of the oven babies,
Oh,
which was sweet.
They're really cute. And they all have the most biggest, beautiful eyes.
They do.
So cute.
They're big-eyed babies for sure. It's very
Yeah, like I'm very alert.
Yes.
It's very cute.
Yeah.
See, Ryan and I, in the past few, I was trying to think, like the last few Father's Days, we're actually, and this is probably why we're so mundane and so simple with our gifts and stuff, is because we're more of like an experience than we are like physical gifts.
Yeah.
And so
That's great though.
it is great because it's really nice. Always for Mother's Day, he's always like, would you rather go get your feet done or do you want to get a massage? Do you want to do both? What do you want? Do you want to go hang out at the beach or what do you want to do? And it's always, or where do you want to eat? It's things like that that we don't get to do all the time.
Yeah.
Because we don't do that stuff all the time. And for Father's Day, he always wants to go have boiled crab or lobster or shrimp.
He's like, give me the seafood. Let me break some bones.
Literally. And there was this place in Panama City Beach that it's closed now, but Juicy Crab was over there and he loves it. And it's gone now. And so we drove by it the other day. And he's like, I'm so bummed. That's where I definitely would have wanted to go. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, sad.
But he always wants to do things like that. When Mav was first born, he was only a month old for Father's Day. And he's like, I want to go to Juicy Crab. I'm like, all right, sweet. So like we drove out there. He can eat all the crab meat he wants or whatever. I don't even know what he ordered, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you. I have no idea what he orders at these seafood restaurants. Because I'm always like,
the bottomless crab legs.
probably. And I don't even know.
For $2.50.
And it's, yeah, for real. And he's like, you got the bill? I'm like, yeah, okay. And it's so funny because I literally don't pay attention because I'm like, what can I eat? I'll just have the potatoes and corn. Thank you.
Could I have the bottomless corn, please?
Just bring me the whole bucket.
Could I get the 3 feet corn cob?
And I will say this, Ryan does love a good pedicure, so I'm probably going to offer him a pedicure this
nice.
Father's Day because he literally told me he needed to get his feet done a few days ago.
Yeah, I like that. Get
Yeah.
him pampered.
He does love getting pampered. And who doesn't? I mean, unless you're a person that doesn't like to be touched. My
Yeah.
father hates being touched. Like, he will never get a massage ever. And he would catch him.
Missing out.
That's what I told him. And he's like,
man.
absolutely not. He's like, nobody needs to touch me. And I'm like, gosh, your poor body. You know?
That's so true.
Your poor body. But
Your body's like, I want to be touched.
right, like just push
His
here.
tight back muscle needs some love.
100%. Everybody's back needs a little bit of love. And I'm sorry, everyone's feet. I think the most underrated part of a massage is when they turn you over into your chest.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
That is so nice to me. And I don't know why, but that I'm like,
It's
just keep
probably
going
they're,
right
like,
there.
they're probably getting into your lymphatic system and everything.
Is there a lot going on right
Yeah,
there?
there's a lot of lymphatic stuff all through that part.
Oh,
yeah.
that I'm like, oh, just keep doing that. That in the face. I'm like, oh,
oh,
so nice.
listen, I don't touch me anywhere on that massage. I am happy. Like, I feel like massages, I'm always like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's great. Yeah, do there. Like, I don't care at all. Like,
Right?
bring it on.
They're scratching and rubbing your elbow, and you're like, that is the best.
Seriously, I've had some good massages where they hit muscles and sore places that I'm like, I didn't even know that place was sore. Hidden spots of tension that really need to be dealt with.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
When I get my dad's stuff for Father's Day, now it's a lot of his grandpa shirts.
Oh, I love that.
He loves his grandpa shirts. It used to be like any colleges that we would go to. He loved to like rep our colleges and stuff. Now it's all grandpa. Like everything has to deal with grandpa this, grandpa that.
gosh.
It's so cute.
I'm so sending you all the grandpa shirts.
A
I
lot of
see.
grandpa shirts. And then I randomly will send him like a variety thing of nuts or cheeses or salami. He loves salami.
That's
Things
funny.
like that. And then it used to also be ties because he used to work in the corporate world.
Yeah.
So every year it was a tie, but no more. Bye ties.
I like that he has themes. That's always nice when they have something they really love.
Yeah, when you're so into it and you're like, I'll
Yeah.
just roll with that.
Yeah.
So he's a little bit easier to shop for than Ryan. I'll sit there and think about, well, because Ryan loves hats. I'm like, if I'm going to get him a hat, I want to get him one that he's going to like. I don't
Yeah.
know what he likes because some things I'm like, oh, this is really cool. He's like, that is awful. I'm like, oh, well,
He
geez.
is a little picky.
Yes. And I'm like,
He's a little
okay.
bougie.
I know. And then I'm like, oh, this one's kind of simple. He's like, that's the best one. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't know anymore. What do I know? He did say he wanted Vans recently. These like customizable, like old school, like Vans.
Yeah.
They take a few weeks, so I guess I should order it now. But they're really cool. And they're just like simple black and white with the little white thing down the side.
Yeah.
But you could put, I think it was flames. Or there
Ooh.
was something else you can put like on the bottom of the shoe. And it was really cool. And he was like, oh, I like that. And it was really random because I would have never thought he would have liked it.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay. See, like stuff like that, I would have
Yeah.
never known.
Yeah, I know. It's so tricky. Yeah, Andrew, I feel like he could care less about gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably why I've done other random things and said this is a gift. one of my favorite ones we did is we made a world's best dad trophy
Cute.
all out of garbage from the recycle bin.
I love you,
And then I
Jess.
think we painted it or spray painted or Mod Podge or something, and it was this monstrosity
Oh,
of
God.
world's best dad. It looked cute, but it was literally all made out of recycled
trash.
plastic from the bin. And my kids had a good time making it. And it was so funny. And I remember him looking at it like, I think that year we did that world's best dad trophy and a homemade pop-up book that was superhero related, which I'm pretty sure he still has.
Oh, that's really cute.
Which I like to do cards and stuff that are fun and goofy that you want to save and keep around, that has a lot of personality to it. But one of my other favorites we've done is I took the kids and I lined them all up in the grass. So just sitting on their butts with their feet up, because they're all different ages. You just made sure all their feet were lined up. And then across the bottom of their feet, I took a marker and just did dad rocks.
Oh my God, so cute.
So each foot had a different letter on it. So depending on how many kids you had, depends on how many letters per foot or what words you want to write. But so we lined it up like that. And then I took a picture really low in the grass to where their feet are what's in focus. And so it says dad rocks across their adorable little feet in the grass.
So cute.
But then in the background, slightly blurry, is all their cute faces. And they all leaned forward, almost reaching towards their feet. And it is one of the cutest freaking pictures that we ever did. So we did that and framed it like a little 8x10.
So cute.
Super, like it probably took us 15 minutes to get that together because all the kids they were probably 2 or 3 and up at that point. But what's really fun is we did it again a couple of years ago
That's
when
so
they're all like
cute.
tweens and teens and their feet are very different shapes now, but we line them up in the same pattern. I don't know if we wrote the same thing or not. And then had them wear similar things and try and make similar faces. So we did that. So he actually has 2 different years.
That's really sweet.
That we did there. And that's one of my favorites. I thought it turned out so cute.
That's really a cute idea.
Yeah, I'm like, what would I want if I was a father?
Yeah, you're like, this is exactly
it. Or what do I want if I'm a mom? I want that. I want to see my kids' cute little feet. So that one was really fun.
Another thing I like to do is he loves sweet. So usually I always bake him a cake or
nice.
cookies or something along the lines of that. And he'll sit there and have it the whole week.
Ooh,
Literally the whole week.
His own cake. That's nice.
Yeah, because I don't want to say food motivated, but there's something about food. And I guess I'm the same way.
Yeah.
But we love it so much.
Oh, I'm in 100%. You give me my own cake. Thank
Heck
you.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
I almost made myself a cake this past weekend because I was like, I
love
feel like
it.
total ass. What's going to make me so happy, even though I shouldn't be eating dairy or whatever.
I don't care about that rule at all.
Give me
That
the
rule
dairy.
can take a walk because I feel like that's the dumbest rule.
Can take a
Who cares
walk.
if you make some extra phlegm? I like dairy, man.
Yeah.
I'm still eating dairy.
Yeah.
So silly.
That's so funny.
Geez.
But I don't know what I'm going to do this year. I don't know what the plan is. I always leave it up to him. I always ask him, always like, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Because if it was me, I'd be like, I just want to go to the beach by myself for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then I don't care what, we could all hang out after, but that's something I would want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would be into something like that or if he probably want to go to the pool. He's definitely going to want to go eat somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is.
Yeah. We don't have a plan this year either.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Other good ones I've seen too. I love a good beef jerky subscription.
Oh,
for
yeah.
dad. Or if they're into motorcycles or cars or things like that, you can get those $1 a month for a magazine subscription. I've done those for my dad in the past. Oh, this one I saw as a Christmas gift, but I think it would also be very cute for a Father's Day gift. But it was a girl whose dad was a big runner. And so she made a cute little running passport book to where she found different routes in the city that were 2 or 3 miles long. And she made the little routes, but the routes started and ended at coffee shops. So he could start at the coffee shop and do his little route and then end at the coffee shop and get a coffee because he loved to run and he loved coffee. So she put these things together and has like 10 or 15 different routes. that he could follow in this little passport book. And her mom likes to run and she likes to run too. So sometimes she'll run with him. So like he can go do them on his own or he can do them with her, like with his daughter or whatever. And I was like, this is the cutest.
That's such a good idea.
Spend time with your dad or give him a new route to run or whatever. I thought that was really sweet.
That's a really sentimental gift. I like that a lot.
And I'm like, pull up a few different maps and stuff and do a little bit of research. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to put it together, but
Yeah.
it looked really cute at the end when she showed the whole little book. And I just thought it was such a sweet idea. So you could do that with a lot of things, even if your dad loves crab legs. You could map out all the different places in town you could get crab legs and give them their little passport to go do through the year or whatever, or different things like that. Or if they're an ice cream guy or whatever.
That beef jerky subscription reminds me of those like snack boxes from around the world or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Those are super cool. And the candy ones, stuff
Yeah.
like that. That would be a really good idea.
If you have an adventurous snacker of a dad, that's a great idea.
I think that's a cool one. I thought that was
What
really
are those
neat.
called?
I know they're called something, and I was trying to think about it when you brought up the beef jerky.
Universal Yums.
I know there's a few of them, and I was just thinking of the one that you can get on Amazon. Maybe it's that one.
Universal Yums. I liked them because you could do a smaller box or a bigger box. You can buy stuff after the fact.
Oh, that's cool. If you liked a certain item,
Yeah, if you like a certain item, they have a whole store that you can buy your favorites and stuff.
that's really cool.
So yeah. But talking about snacks.
I know, right?
Are you eating more soup this week? Because last week...
Excuse me.
You're fine.
I'm going to have a sneeze attack.
You're good.
Jesus. I felt it in my
You're
nose.
so Andrew. Just one more thing for the list. Andrew will sneeze like 20 times in a row. I didn't know anybody else did that, but I found her.
Surprised. I can't even see.
The person who does a bunch of other things like Andrew.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. Oh shit. I could. Oh my
And your little watery eyes.
eyes.
I know. Although you still look beautiful, even with
That is so kind.
your like stuffed up snotty nose.
so
I'm like,
snotty.
how does Kendall look beautiful any time of the year?
Okay. You're so kind because literally Monday, Ryan was like, "You really want to film the way you look?" And it made me laugh. I was like, "I know I look like hell."
Damn, Ryan.
I know. But he wasn't the first. He wasn't the first and only person saying that this week. Who was it on Thursday? Somebody at work was like, "You don't look very good." Sorry, I need to sneeze. They're like, "You don't look very good. Are you okay? Are you not feeling well?" I was like, "So I look like shit. Thank you." And I also feel like it, even though I didn't on
Yeah.
Thursday. I was just really tired
Yeah.
I've just been very tired this past few weeks. And then on top of that, being sick, and I'm not taking any medicine. So it's like, just
Yeah.
ride it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then again, last night, everyone kept saying, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, were you not in the group message where I tried to ask somebody to cover for me?
Yeah.
Because I have a fever and I don't feel good? No, I don't feel good."
Aw.
And they're like, "Yeah, you don't look good." I'm like, "Thanks."
That's the word.
I know.
You look beautiful. Look at you. You look lovely.
You're so sweet.
Look how nice Kendall looks. Give her a heart.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, speaking of snacks, I did not make my enchiladas because I was
Oh,
on bed rest.
no.
However, I am going to go today, I think, at lunchtime. And me and Mav are going to go to Mexican, and I'm getting
Ooh.
straight up green enchilada sauce, and I'm pouring it all over vegetables and rice.
Yum.
That's my plan. And I'm putting it in a
Yum.
tortilla and rolling that puppy up.
Ooh, I like it.
But I'm still on a Mexican kick because I literally, yesterday, the day before, I was just scrolling through Pinterest because I've just been on my phone and I
Yeah.
don't know what else to do with myself. And I was like, I need to find new recipes to do. And I don't know why, but I'm craving queso.
Ooh.
I know. Jess is like, oh, girl.
Sign me up.
And of course, it's made of cashews and tofu and carrots and all this other
nutritional yeast.
all the nutritional yeast. And then this one had green chilies and black beans.
Ooh,
And it sounded
yes.
so-
Put the green chilies in there
Yeah,
for sure.
it looked and sounded so good that I saved it, took a screenshot, and I'm like trying to memorize how to make it because
Oh,
it looks, and I've been like obsessed with, so is Maverick, with chips and salsa lately.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, if I just had queso, warm queso to dip this in, it would be
Ooh.
so good.
Yummy.
So I'm gonna try and make a queso.
Oh, I like it.
And I may even dive down because I don't really do a lot of the fake vegan stuff, like cheese and things like that. But I
Yeah.
may dive down into it just to get
Just
that
some
real
queso.
cheesy queso. When you lift it
That
up and it's stringy and hangy
Ooh.
and melty and gooey. That's
Yeah.
what I want right now.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have in California? You probably did. Did you guys ever have hot dog on a stick in your mall?
Oh my God. Yes. With the hats and the lemonade.
They had the striped outfits.
Yes.
They also had cheese on a stick, which
Really?
was a big, long 1 by 1 inch chunk of cheese that they would dip in the corn dog batter and deep fry.
Oh my God.
It
Yum.
is magic. Cheese sticks, like mozzarella sticks, Italian garbage compared to
Hot
corn
dog
dog
on a stick.
compared to hot dog on a stick. Cheese on a stick. I'm like, this is money. And they would do pepper jack cheese.
Oh my God. Yum.
And all the different, oh my gosh, they had 3 or 4 different cheeses. So good. And it comes out all fatter than a corn dog and it's a little bit shorter, but you pull it open and it's just melty gooey with that corn dog crust.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're speaking my language because last night so many people were ordering corn dog baskets at work that I swear to you, I looked at it and I was like, I kind of want a corn dog. I'm like, do they make veggie corn dogs?
If your vegan downfall was a corn dog basket, that would be such an epic story. And you're like, I've been a vegan for 25 years. And then one day,
this corn
dog basket really was just calling my name and I scarfed the whole thing down.
Could you imagine? Everyone always asked me, like, oh, what would be your first meal if you had to eat meat again? Definitely was never a corn dog. But I swear, I was thinking last night, I was like, I wonder if they make vegan corn dogs. I know they do. Because it sounds so good. It's just the corn dog batter I want. I'd be the kid that just ate the corn dog batter.
Yeah.
You can have the hot dog. I don't want it.
Yeah. That's so funny.
And that's so funny. Hot dog on a stick that you just brought that up. Why are they always in malls?
I don't know, but you know what? They don't have them on the East Coast from what I've found. Because when we moved, I've tried to find them in Virginia. I've tried to find them in North Carolina. There's still one in Vegas. So whenever I go to Vegas, I'm like, hey,
hot dog on a stick.
You want to go to the mall? Like, I'm not shopping. I've literally gone to that mall just for a cheese on a stick.
I love it.
The last time I was there for my niece's birthday party, they're like, we want to go to the mall. I was like, yes.
You're like, fuck yeah, hot dog on
and
a
then
stick.
They're like, did you want to eat? I'm like, honestly, I'm not even that hungry, but I'm 100% getting a cheese on a stick.
That's so great.
It's so delicious. But I'm trying to think what I've been making this week. Last night we did some more of my favorite go-to teriyaki chicken thighs.
Oh, nice.
The easiest recipe in the world. 1 part sugar, 1 part soy sauce. Mix it together, throw your chicken in, leave it in the fridge overnight. What I'll do is when I come home from the grocery store, I'll just dump it in and then let them sit in the fridge for half a day, and then I'll put them in the freezer. And then they just sit in the freezer and all that yumminess. And then they're the best if you put them on the grill and get a little crisp on them.
Mm-hmm.
But we did those last night and they're so good. And I literally just serve it with plain rice. And then it's dinner.
That's it. That is
fast.
so simple. That's 4 ingredients.
Yeah. It's really good.
That's amazing.
It's one of my easy go-to ones. And chicken thighs are usually relatively inexpensive.
Yeah.
And they're way harder to ruin on the grill than chicken breast.
Yeah.
They're way harder to overcook because they've got better fat content and stuff. And the flavor of the meat's just better to me.
A lot of people say that about thighs.
Because it's the dark meat.
That dark meat.
I've been doing that. And then I also found a yummy new snack because I'm not a huge snacker, but sometimes I just want something crunchy. And I'm really trying to stay away from potato chips. They're just dangerous. But I was at Winn-Dixie and I came across this. It was a family size bag of plantain chips.
Ooh.
They were literally just like thinly sliced plantains that were super dried out and crunchy. They're just a little hint of sweetness, but the crunch level on them is
immaculate,
top notch.
I love plantains.
Oh my gosh. I love plantains too. I never make them, but I swear every time I have an opportunity to have them, like Shunkgully did a special one time with smashed plantains with these fish tacos. Oh my, I was like, can I just get a side of these plantains? Because they were like gooey and caramelized, but crispy. And oh my goodness, they were so good. But I like the plantain chips because they're definitely an effort to eat. You're chowing on them. But I feel like you still get that crunchy, I'm having a snack.
Yeah. Feels like gluttonous.
Yeah.
Is that the right word to use?
I think so.
Or like guilty pleasures.
Yeah, a guilty pleasure. It's good. And they have decent macros on them. So I don't know. They're delicious. And none of my kids have tried them yet or decided they like them. And so they're all mine.
Heck yeah, baby.
They're probably like, ew, plantain chips. No, thank you.
Sounds healthy.
And
Pass.
I'm going to go drink some juice.
I can get behind the juice train. I think juice is delicious. Yeah, whenever we're somewhere and it's always a buffet of some sort, I feel like. Or if it's on a menu, Ryan will be like, did you see the plantains, Kendall?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I love
didn't
plantains.
they have them in Mexico?
Yeah, baby.
Yes. I'm pretty sure I ate them every morning for breakfast.
For
They were
sure.
so good.
Oh, every time. He's
So
like, did you
good.
see them? I'm like, I already ate 15.
You're like, I'm on my second plate of plantains, actually.
They're so good. And actually, the Mexican store next to the Mexican restaurant by the Haven House on 98,
yeah.
they sell them frozen. All you need to do is put them in the saute pan. I don't even know if you add oil or anything because they already have the sugar or whatever
Like
they
the coating on them.
Mhm. I don't know if it's honey or brown sugar or just regular sugar or what, but you just put them in the saute pan and saute them, and they're so good.
Oh, that is really good to know. Because I don't even know the first place to start what recipe to do.
Oh no, I would never buy just like a plantain. 'Cause you have
Yeah.
to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing with them, but they
Yeah.
just come in the freezer.
Like a huge, like big frozen pack, and you just whatever you want.
Yum.
Yeah, they're so good.
Okay, I know where I'm stopping on the way out.
Right? Yeah, I haven't bought them in a long time, but I forgot that I've definitely got them there before. They're so good.
That sounds delicious.
And it's so easy.
Oh,
So easy. If you have any good Father's Day ideas, dates, gifts, card ideas.
we've never done this, but I've wanted to. I think it would be so funny. A mini short, because I feel like dudes' attention spans are a little short. Interpretive dance.
Oh my gosh.
For
I thought
dad.
you were going to say scavenger hunt, but I'm
No.
so here for the interpretive
dance for dad. Or maybe, I think that this is inspired by a Bluey episode I saw.
I love you.
Where the kids did a cute little play about how their mom and dad met and fell in love.
So cute.
I think it would be cute for the kids to do a short little play about their dads becoming dads.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
This
gosh.
could go a lot of different
I
directions.
can already imagine your children.
Depending on the wildness of your children, but I think it would be really cute and funny to have them joke about it. I also was thinking, we've done this for a birthday before for one of my kids because she has a very extravagant style, but I think it would be fun to do like a Father's Day dinner where you're like, oh, dad, we're going to make you dinner. And then everybody shows up dressed like your dad.
Oh
Like
my
if
gosh,
he has a
that's
specific
so
style,
good.
everybody shows up dressed like him and tries to talk like him and act
Jess,
like him.
you need to order beards on Amazon.
I know. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be great? That'd be so good. A lot of fake tattoos.
Oh my
some
gosh, that's going to be
sleeves,
so funny.
some beards, whatever. Oh, I might have just found my Father's Day idea.
I think you should. That's hysterical.
Yeah, I like goofy stuff like that. I don't know why. I'm just
He would laugh
just
so
a
hard.
psychopath, I guess.
He would get a kick of that. That's really funny.
Yeah.
What's his favorite food? You guys should dress like him, look like him, and then
He likes a lot of things. He's been really digging some crawfish lately, so and he does love crab. So we could do some Publix crab legs.
oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Dress like Andrew Day.
That is so funny.
Everybody, some slick back hair. Most of my kids would actually pull off his hair, make it appear to look like that.
Yeah, or
We
just put a hat
definitely-
on.
We definitely need some beards.
Yes. Oh my gosh, so funny.
And I'll just pull all of his retro rifle shirts out of the closet
Yes.
and give all the kids a retro rifle shirt, which we're all big enough to fit reasonably into those shirts.
I
so
love that idea so much. You have to take a photo if you guys do it. 'Cause
Yeah, we
it's going to be
should.
so funny.
that would be funny.
That's a
So-
great idea.
So yeah, but what are you guys doing for Father's Day?
Yeah.
What are your favorite ones that you've experienced? There's so many things you can do.
There are so many things.
Yeah.
Adventures, little mini
You
dates.
could detail his car,
That's a good idea.
you know.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that, but
Mav, get on it.
yeah, I know, right?
Mav, here's the Armor All wipes. Get busy.
He's so funny.
No, I think of things that they don't really want to do, but they would appreciate.
Right?
You know,
That's a good idea.
shine up their car,
Yeah. Or even just take him to the car wash.
pressure wash their driveway. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
just pick something that they don't want to do and do it for them.
A chore.
Yeah. I don't know.
A chore that they don't want to do and then hire someone else's kid to do it for them.
There you go. Happy Father's Day. The neighbor washed your car. We've gone off the rails, guys. We got to go.
Yeah. Tell us anything about Father's Day. If you guys celebrate it, if you do anything special, do you guys have traditions? Anything.
Yeah, let us know. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And that, party people, wraps up another delightful episode of Parties to Playdates.
We hope you're leaving with a smile, a story, and maybe a tip or two.
Remember, life's journey is better shared with a friend.
And we're so grateful to be part of yours.
If you enjoyed today's chat, don't forget to rate and subscribe to our show.
Your support keeps our community growing and our stories flowing. We want to hear from you. Please send us your thoughts, ideas, and questions to partiestoplaydates@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Parties to Playdates.
Until next time, keep embracing the chaos and finding the joy.
Take care and stay connected, party people.
Bye for now, and don't forget to laugh a little extra today.
Bye.